Interested in doing business with the government?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and then we'll jump right in and get started. So the first program we're going to jump into is the GSA schedule. All right. So I'm going to give you some information about the program itself. My PowerPoint presentations are more like reference guides. So I provide a lot of information sometimes on a slide. It's because I have a lot I need to say about that thing, not necessarily always in bullet format. I want you to be able to utilize the PowerPoint slide later on to go back to get some of your additional questions answered. So don't be surprised if you see a lot of information populating on the screen. No way I expect you to remember all of that. That's why Priscilla's going to send this out to you. So on this particular slide, just letting you know that GSA, they have their own program. Outside of 8A, Woman-Owned, HubZone, and Veterans, which are all SBA programs, this is by the General Services Administration, which is what GSA stands for. So with their program, you're able to sell all different types of, and I call them widgets. And why do I call them that? Because it could be from apples to bananas to grapefruits to avocados and everything in between. Like you pretty much can sell just about everything on the GSA schedule. All right, so it's usually a good fit for any type of business. Basket weaving, I'm pretty sure you can find something on there about that. Like they just have such an array of opportunities for different types of industries and businesses to participate. So what does the GSA schedule do? So with the 8A, the HubZone, the Woman-Owned, and the Veterans, you've got to, pull up your pants, get in your car, if we were not in COVID, and go out and shake hands and kiss babies and tell the whole world, I'm 8A, I'm HubZone, I'm Woman-Owned, I'm Veterans, please hire me, here's what we do. That's what you would have to do. There's a lot of heavy marketing that needs to be done in order for you to push those certifications, and we call that leveraging, to leverage those certifications to win business. Whereas with GSA, the customer is going to the GSA schedule. They're looking at those companies that currently hold a GSA schedule, and they're looking for what widgets they sell, period. So notice how the marketing is switched. Not a whole lot needs to be done on your part. You pretty much apply for the schedule. There are lots of schedules, by the way. You apply for the schedule, you are approved for the schedule, you submit your application, you are approved, your name goes onto a database along with every other company that provides that same widget. That's pretty much how this works. And pretty much when you're sitting there, everyone can see your rates. They can see your rates. They can see what you charge. They can see other contractors that actually provide what you provide. And I do apologize for the dog barking. I knew I should have put her away. So I do apologize about that if you can hear it. So again, this is pretty much how that goes. You can simply obtain the schedule, sit on the schedule, and have the customer go to the schedule and find you. But you have to keep in mind, rates are publicized. So you cannot hide what you charge for that widget, because those potential customers who want to make the purchase are able to see your rates along with everyone else's. And then from there, simply make a determination on whose rate's the best and then reach out. So let's say you're on the schedule and a potential customer goes to the schedule and finds you, sees your rate, they like it. How does that process work, Monica? They simply send you an email through the GSA Advantage system. They send you that email, and then you receive an email letting you know, we would like a quote for XYZ services. Notice how we're not putting on our pants, getting in our car, shaking hands and kissing babies, attending all these virtual events. It's the complete opposite. So it's really one of those things that works for you. You just need to make sure you seek the right schedule. And with that being said, at the bottom, I've given you some information in regards to the schedules that GSA offers, as well as the program as a whole and some of the requirements. And Terry, for you, GSA requires 2 years of financial statements be provided with the application, along with 2 years of past performance. So with GSA, you need to provide copies of contracts and invoices proving past performance, and then the invoices show the rates that you've been charging your customers. And then the last thing I want to say about GSA in that regard is your rates are really important. It's like the most important thing to GSA because they will, as an agency, need to make a determination of how much they're going to allow you to sell that widget for. Doesn't matter what you've been selling it for. Now that you're trying to get onto my schedule, along with all the other companies that sell that same widget, we want the best price for those who are utilizing the schedule to make the purchase. So the GSA is going to negotiate with you. You're going to say, typically for the Apple, we charge, we charge our client, and our invoices totally prove this. We charge $5 an Apple. GSA is going to say to you, 5, that's fine, but we want 250. And you're going to look at them and go, you're like cutting my profit. GSA, no, we want 250. And you go, how about 425? And they go, how about 3? This is how it works. When you are attempting to be awarded the GSA schedule, they're going to negotiate to try to get your normal rate down. And of course, it's always going to be down. GSA, when they call that a discount, GSA wants some type of discount to allow you to sell those widgets that you've been selling off the schedule on the schedule, but they are not going to pay what everyone else has always paid. They're going to expect a discount. So I say to you, look at your rates. Look at your invoices. Are you at market? Are you below market? Are you above market? Where are you exactly? Because if you're strongly considering obtaining a GSA schedule, you need to understand GSA is not going to allow you to charge that rate. It will be less. They will expect a discount. Even if you're at market, they still will want some type of discount. Point 1, point 2, they will always want something. I've never as a company been able to get a GSA schedule awarded for an applicant who did not offer GSA a discount. Unheard of. They want a discount, irregardless. And you can show them proof that, hey, this is what market rate is. Hey, I found 4 companies on your schedule that's selling it for the same rate. They won't care. They will want less. They will always want less. So I would say to you, do some research on your rates. Find out where you are. What's the best place to do a compare and contrast? GSA Advantage. If you go to GSA's website, don't forget I said earlier, you can see everyone's rates. Go onto the schedule, see who else already holds that schedule, which is your competition, see what they're charging, and then compare that to what rates you've been charging. So you can strongly consider whether or not you want to seek the GSA schedule. And then I know I said lastly, but these things just keep popping up because it's so important. And then lastly, if you conduct that research and it turns out you're too low, do not seek the schedule. Wait. And what do you want to do in that time? You want to start to bill your clients or new clients at the higher rates, and then seek the schedule so that those will be the invoices that you submit. So you will not submit to GSA as part of your application those invoices showing the lower rate. Once you figure out that your rate's too low, and you know that if you seek the schedule, you're going to have to offer some sort of discount, and you need some type of a cushion in there, bill at the higher rate. Generate those new invoices, and then those will be the invoices that you'll be submitting to GSA. And you cannot submit invoices and or contracts that are older than 2 years. So it's always going to be within a 2-year frame. But I love the GSA program. I mean, 8A is my favorite, but GSA is definitely a strong second, because after 8A is done, term's only 9 years, a lot of my clients will come back and go, get me onto the GSA schedule because 8A is done, or I don't qualify for 8A. What else do I have when those are the 2 most popular contracting vehicles that the federal government likes to utilize to award their contracts? I'm out because I don't qualify for 8A, or I've already done my 9 years. I can't get back in. GSA schedule is always the next best thing. All right. And just keep in mind that large business also sells their widgets on GSA schedule, because it's not for small businesses only. It's for everyone. So just keep that in mind, that the competition is high. All right, these are some of the different mass categories, and that's a multiple award schedule. It's the name of what they call the different categories. And these are just some of the most popular. And I think I grabbed them all, but these are the ones that you're going to see a lot. And of course, the one that is the most popular, which used to be called IT 70, is information technology category. So a lot of IT type services are purchased via the GSA schedule. All right. So if you're in IT, typically you're going to have one of the SBA certifications, 8A, HubZone, Woman Owned, or Veterans. In addition to that, you're probably going to also hold a GSA schedule because a lot of purchasing is done via the GSA schedule. So you can learn more about these with the previous link I gave on the other slide to see what the descriptions are of each of these. All right. Everyone have a great day.